Life is a series of moments, each shaped by the decisions we make. From the instant we wake up to the second we fall asleep, our choices sculpt our reality. But among these countless decisions, there are those that stand out. Pivotal moments that have the power to alter the entire course of our existence. Today we are here to explore how one decision can change your life. The job you have, the relationships you are in, the place you call home. All of these are the result of decisions you have made along the way. Some might have seemed inconsequential at the time, while others weighed heavily on your mind. But each one has played a role in bringing you to this very moment. The power of a single decision is often underestimated. We tend to think that major life changes require a series of choices, carefully planned strategy, but sometimes all it takes is one bold move, one leap of faith to set in motion a chain of events that transforms everything. Consider the story of Alex, middle-aged accountant who had spent 2 decades climbing the corporate ladder. He had a comfortable life, a steady job, a nice house in the suburbs, a respectable savings account. But deep down, Alex felt unfulfilled. He had always harbored a passion for photography, a creative outlet he only indulged in on weekends and vacations. One day, while reviewing his company's budget cuts, Alex learned that his position was being eliminated. Initially, panic set in. The thought of unemployment at his age was terrifying. But as the shock wore off, a small voice in the back of his mind whispered, "What if this is an opportunity?" In that moment, Alex made a decision that would change the trajectory of his life. Instead of immediately looking for another accounting job, he decided to take a risk. He used his severance package to enroll in an intensive photography course and start building a portfolio. The journey was not easy. There were moments of doubt, financial struggles, and the steep learning curve of starting a new career in his 40s. But Alex persevered. He networked tirelessly, took on small gigs to build his reputation, and continuously honed his craft. 5 years later, Alex's life looked completely different. He had established himself as a respected commercial photographer with a client list that included major brands. More importantly, he woke up every day excited about his work, feeling a sense of purpose he had never experienced in his accounting days. Our story illustrates a fundamental truth. Our lives are not predetermined. At any given moment, we have the power to make a decision that can alter our path. It's not about waiting for the perfect opportunity or having all the answers. It's about having the courage to take that first step, even when the outcome is uncertain. But why is it that some decisions have such a profound impact on our lives while others fade into the background of our daily routines? The answer lies in the ripple effect that significant choices create. When we make a decision that aligns with our true desires and values, it creates a positive feedback loop. Each small success builds confidence, which in turn encourages us to take more risks and make more aligned choices. Over time, these compounding effects can lead to dramatic transformations in our lives. Impactful decisions often require us to step out of our comfort zones. They challenge us to confront our fears, question our assumptions, and push beyond the limitations we have set for ourselves. In doing so, we not only change our external circumstances, but also grow as individuals. This growth is perhaps the most valuable outcome of life-changing decisions. Even if things do not work out exactly as we planned, the experience of taking a risk and pursuing our dreams leaves us stronger, more resilient, and better equipped to face future challenges. But making significant decisions is not always easy. We often find ourselves paralyzed by fear of the unknown, overwhelmed by the potential consequences of our choices. How then can we cultivate the ability to make decisions that positively impact our lives? First and foremost, we need to develop self-awareness. Understanding our values, passions, and long-term goals is crucial in making decisions that align with our authentic selves. Take time to reflect on what truly matters to you. What kind of life do you want to lead? What legacy do you want to leave behind? When you have a clear vision, your ideal future, decisions become easier to make. You can simply ask yourself, does this choice bring me closer to or further from my goals? Next, we need to gather information and seek diverse perspectives. In today's interconnected world, we have access to an unprecedented wealth of knowledge and experiences. Use this to your advantage. Research, ask questions. Seek advice from those who've walked similar paths. But be cautious not to fall into the trap of analysis paralysis. there comes a point where you have to trust your instincts and take action. Every significant decision involves some level of uncertainty. That's unavoidable. The key is to assess potential outcomes realistically and prepare for various scenarios. Think several moves ahead, like a chess player anticipating their opponent's responses. What's the best case scenario? What's the worst? And most importantly, how will you handle each outcome? This kind of strategic thinking does not eliminate risk, but it does make it more manageable. It allows you to make bold moves with confidence, knowing you have considered the potential pitfalls and have a plan to navigate them. But perhaps the most important factor in making life-changing decisions is cultivating courage. It takes bravery to step into the unknown, to choose a path that others might not understand or support. This courage does not mean an absence of fear. It means acting despite that fear, fueled by the belief that the potential for growth and fulfillment outweighs the comfort of the status quo. Courage is like a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it becomes. Start with small acts of bravery in your daily life. Speak up in a meeting when you have an idea. Try a new hobby you have been curious about. Have that difficult conversation you've been putting off. Each time you push past your comfort zone, you build the courage needed to make bigger, more impactful decisions. It's important to remember that not every choice will lead to immediate success. In fact, some of life's most valuable lessons come from decisions that didn't work out as we'd hoped. These moments of perceived failure are not setbacks, but stepping stones. They provide invaluable insights that shape our future choices and contribute to our personal growth. The key is to approach each decision, regardless of its outcome, with a mindset of curiosity and learning. What can I learn from this experience? How has this decision helped me grow as a person? What would I do differently next time? By reframing failures as learning opportunities, you free yourself from the paralyzing fear of making the wrong choice. Instead, you can approach decision-making with openness and a growth mindset. This perspective shift is liberating. It allows you to make choices that challenge you and push you out of your comfort zone, rather than always opting for the safe or easy path. After all, it's often the decisions that scare us the most that have the greatest potential to change our lives for the better. Once you've made a choice, especially a significant one, it's essential to commit to it fully. Half-hearted commitments rarely lead to transformative results. It's when we throw ourselves wholeheartedly into our choices that we unlock their true potential to change our lives. Commitment does not mean blindly sticking to a course of action if it's clearly not working. It means giving your decision a fair chance to succeed. It means putting in the effort, pushing through the initial challenges, and being patient enough to see results. This level of commitment often requires sacrifice. It might mean giving up leisure time to work on your goals, or stepping away from relationships that no longer serve you. It might mean facing your fears and pushing through discomfort on a regular basis. But these sacrifices are what separate life-changing decisions from fleeting whims. They're what transform mere intentions into concrete results. As you contemplate the decisions in your own life, ask yourself, are you fully committed to your choices? Are you willing to put in the work, make the sacrifices, and push through the challenges to see your decisions through? Commitment does not mean rigidity. It's about staying true to your goals while being flexible in your approach. It's about getting back up when you stumble, adjusting your strategy when needed, but never losing sight of what you are working towards. This kind of commitment can be scary. It requires vulnerability, a willingness to put yourself out there and risk failure. But it's in this space of committed action that true transformation occurs. Think of commitment as the bridge between decision and change. You can make all the right decisions, but without commitment, they remain mere intentions. It's commitment that turns your decisions into reality. It's important to recognize that our choices do not exist in a vacuum. They're influenced by our environment, our past experiences, and the people around us. Understanding these influences can help us make more intentional, authentic decisions. Our environment plays a significant role in shaping our choices. The places we spend our time, the media we consume, the culture we are immersed in. All of these factors subtly guide our decision-making process. Take a moment to evaluate your environment. Make it conducive to the kind of decisions you want to make. Does it support your goals and values? If not, perhaps one of the most impactful decisions you can make is to change your environment. This might mean physically relocating to a new city or country. It might mean curating your social media feed to expose yourself to inspiring content. It could involve seeking out new social circles that align with your aspirations. By consciously shaping your environment, you set the stage for better decision making. Our past experiences also heavily influence our choices. Past successes make us more likely to take similar actions in the future, while past failures might make us overly cautious. While it's important to learn from our experiences, we must be careful not to let them limit our future choices. Just because something didn't work out in the past does not mean it won't succeed under different circumstances or with your increased wisdom and skills. The people we surround ourselves with have a profound impact on our decisions. Jim Rohn famously said, "You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with." Consider the individuals in your inner circle. Do they support your goals? Do they challenge you to grow? Do they inspire you to make bold, life-changing decisions? Surrounding yourself with positive, growth-minded individuals can dramatically influence your decision-making process. These people can provide valuable perspectives, offer support when you are facing tough choices, and inspire you to reach for your dreams. On the flip side, negative influences can hold you back from making decisions that could change your life for the better. Sometimes one of the most important decisions you can make is to distance yourself from relationships that no longer serve your growth. It's crucial to develop a strong sense of self-trust. In a world full of conflicting advice and opinions, the ability to tune into your own inner wisdom is invaluable. Self-trust does not mean ignoring external input or acting on every impulse. Rather, it's about developing a deep understanding of your own values, intuitions, and aspirations. It's about learning to distinguish between the voice of fear and the voice of your authentic self. Building self-trust takes time and practice. Start by making small decisions based on your intuition, then reflect on the outcomes. Were you right to trust your gut? What can you learn from the experience? Over time, you will develop a stronger connection to your inner guidance system. You are the expert on your own life. While it's valuable to seek advice and learn from others' experiences, ultimately, you are the one who has to live with the consequences of your decisions. Trust in your ability to make choices that align with your true self. The human brain is remarkably responsive to vivid mental imagery. When you can clearly envision the outcome you desire, you are more likely to make decisions that align with that vision. Take time to regularly visualize your ideal future. What does your life look like after making that big decision? How do you feel? What new opportunities have opened up? The more detailed and emotion-rich your visualization, the more powerful its effect on your decision-making process. This practice not only helps clarify your goals, but also builds your confidence in pursuing them. When you can see your desired outcome clearly in your mind's eye, it becomes more tangible, more achievable. This confidence can provide the boost you need to make those crucial, life-changing decisions. It's important to cultivate patience. In our fast-paced world, there's often pressure to make quick decisions and see immediate results. But truly life-changing decisions often require time to unfold. When you make a significant choice, whether it's changing careers, starting a business, or working on personal growth, give it time to bear fruit. The most rewarding outcomes often come after periods of uncertainty and challenge. During these times, remind yourself of why you made the decision in the first place. Reconnect with your vision and your commitment. Patience also applies to the decision-making process itself. While some choices need to be made quickly, many of life's most important decisions benefit from careful consideration. Give yourself permission to take the time you need to gather information, reflect on your options, and connect with your intuition. This does not mean procrastinating or avoiding decisions out of fear. It means giving important choices the time and attention they deserve. Sometimes sleeping on a decision or taking a few days to mull it over can provide clarity and confidence in your choice. It's crucial to develop resilience. Not every decision will lead to immediate success, and there will likely be obstacles along the way. Resilience is what allows you to bounce back from setbacks, learn from challenges, and keep moving forward. Building resilience starts with shifting your perspective on difficulties. Instead of seeing them as roadblocks, view them as opportunities for growth and learning. When faced with a challenge resulting from a decision you have made, ask yourself, what can I learn from this? How can this experience make me stronger? Resilience also involves developing a growth mindset. Believe in your ability to learn, adapt, and overcome obstacles. Remind yourself that your skills and capabilities are not fixed. With effort and perseverance, you can develop the tools needed to navigate any challenge that comes your way. Fear is a natural part of the decision-making process, especially when the stakes are high. The key is not to eliminate fear, but to learn how to act despite it. Start by acknowledging your fears. What exactly are you afraid of? Often when we shine a light on our fears, we realize they're not as overwhelming as they seemed in the shadows of our mind. Break down your fears into specific concerns, then develop action plans to address each one. Courage is not the absence of fear. It's the ability to act in the face of fear. Each time you make a decision despite feeling afraid, you build your courage muscle and expand your comfort zone. You work on making decisions that can change your life. Do not forget the importance of self-care. Making significant choices and navigating their consequences can be mentally and emotionally taxing. Taking care of your physical and mental health is crucial for maintaining the clarity and resilience needed for effective decision-making. Incorporate practices like regular exercise, meditation, or journaling into your routine. These can help reduce stress, increase mental clarity, and keep you connected to your inner wisdom. Remember, you are better equipped to make life-changing decisions when you are operating from a place of balance and well-being. Another powerful tool in decision-making is the practice of gratitude. Regularly acknowledging the positive aspects of your life can provide perspective and boost your confidence in making bold choices. It reminds you of your past successes and the good that has come from previous decisions. Gratitude can help you appreciate the learning opportunities in all outcomes, even those that didn't turn out as planned. This positive outlook can give you the courage to continue making decisions that push you towards growth and fulfillment. It's an ongoing process. Life is dynamic, and what serves you at one point may not be the best choice as circumstances change. This means regularly reassessing your decisions and their outcomes. Are your choices still aligned with your goals? Are they still contributing to your growth and happiness? If not, you have the power to make new choices to adjust your course as needed. This continuous process of decision-making and reassessment is what allows you to navigate the complexities of life with grace and purpose. It's also important to celebrate your decisions, regardless of their outcomes. Each choice you make is an act of creation, a step towards shaping your life. Acknowledge the courage it takes to make decisions, especially those that push you out of your comfort zone. Celebrating your decisions does not mean ignoring the challenges or difficulties that may arise. Instead, it's about recognizing your own agency in your life. It's about honoring your ability to take action, to learn, to grow, and to keep moving forward. We have delved into the power of a single decision to change the course of our lives. We have discussed the importance of self-awareness, strategic thinking, and resilience in making and following through on our choices. We have seen how every decision, even those that do not work out as planned, offers valuable lessons and opportunities for growth. We have recognized the crucial role of commitment in transforming our decisions into tangible results. We have explored how our environment, past experiences, and the people around us influence our choices, and how we can harness these factors to support better decision-making. We have discussed the importance of self-trust, visualization, and patience in the decision-making process. We have acknowledged the role of fear in making significant choices and explored strategies for managing it. We have highlighted the importance of resilience, self-care, and gratitude in navigating the consequences of our decisions. Through all of this, we have come to understand that decision-making is not just about the choices we make, but about who we become in the process. It's crucial to recognize the role of adaptability. In today's rapidly changing world, the ability to adjust our decisions and strategies in response to new information or circumstances is invaluable. Adaptability does not mean abandoning our goals or values. Rather, it's about finding new paths to reach them when our initial routes are blocked. How often life throws unexpected curveballs our way. A global pandemic disrupts our career plans. A chance encounter opens up unforeseen opportunities. Technological advancements render certain skills obsolete while creating demand for new ones. In the face of such changes, rigid adherence to our original decisions can hold us back. The most successful individuals are those who can pivot gracefully, seeing change not as a setback, but as a chance to reassess and potentially make even better decisions. Developing adaptability starts with cultivating a mindset of curiosity and openness. Stay informed about trends in your field and the world at large. Regularly challenge your assumptions and be willing to consider new perspectives. Practice scenario planning, imagining different possible futures and how you might navigate them. This mental flexibility will serve you well when it's time to make those critical, life-altering decisions. Another aspect of decision-making that deserves our attention is the power of incremental choices. While we often focus on big, dramatic decisions, it's the small, daily choices that truly shape our lives over time. The decision to wake up a little earlier each day to work on a personal project, the choice to save a small portion of your income regularly, the commitment to express gratitude to someone in your life each day. These might seem insignificant in the moment, but their cumulative effect can be profound. These incremental decisions are powerful because they compound over time, like interest in a savings account. The effects of these small choices multiply, creating significant change almost imperceptibly. Moreover, these daily decisions shape our habits, our character, and ultimately our destiny. By paying attention to these smaller choices and aligning them with our larger goals and values, we can create sustainable, long-lasting change in our lives. It's also worth noting the importance of ethical decision-making. As we navigate our personal and professional lives, we are often faced with choices that test our moral compass. These decisions can be particularly challenging because they often involve competing values or unclear outcomes. However, making decisions that align with our ethical principles is crucial for long-term happiness and success. Ethical decision-making requires self-reflection and a clear understanding of our personal values. What principles are non-negotiable for you? What kind of person do you want to be? When faced with a difficult choice, consider not just the immediate consequences, but the long-term impact on your integrity and self-image. Remember, every decision you make is a vote for the type of person you want to become. Moreover, ethical decision-making often involves considering the impact of our choices on others. In our interconnected world, even personal decisions can have far-reaching consequences. By factoring in the well-being of others in the broader community in our decision-making process, we not only make more ethical choices, but also contribute to creating a better world. It's important to address the role of intuition. While we have discussed the importance of gathering information and thinking strategically, there's also immense value in tuning into our gut feelings. Intuition is not some mystical force, but rather the culmination of our subconscious processing of past experiences and knowledge. Developing and trusting your intuition can be a powerful tool in making life-changing decisions. It can help you navigate complex situations where not all information is available or where logical analysis alone falls short. To hone your intuitive skills, start by paying more attention to your initial reactions in various situations. Reflect on past decisions where you had a strong gut feeling, where you write what cues might you have picked up on subconsciously. However, it's crucial to strike a balance between intuition and rational analysis. Use your intuition as a starting point, then back it up with facts and careful consideration. The most powerful decisions often come from a combination of intuitive insight and thorough evaluation. Another critical aspect of making life-changing decisions is learning to manage uncertainty. In an ideal world, we'd have all the information we need to make perfect choices. But in reality, we often have to decide with incomplete information and uncertain outcomes. This ambiguity can be paralyzing, causing us to delay important decisions or avoid them altogether. The key to managing uncertainty is to embrace it as a natural part of the decision-making process. Accept that you can't control or predict everything, but you can control your response to uncertainty. Develop contingency plans for different scenarios. Build flexibility into your decisions where possible. And most importantly, trust in your ability to handle whatever outcomes arise. Every great achievement, every innovation, every act of creation began with a decision made in the face of uncertainty. By learning to be comfortable with the unknown, you open yourself up to a world of possibilities. As we approach the conclusion of our exploration into the power of decision-making, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we have undertaken. We have delved into the multifaceted nature of choices that can alter the course of our lives. We have examined the psychological, emotional, and practical aspects of decision making, from managing fear and building resilience to harnessing the power of incremental choices and intuition. We have recognized that making life-changing decisions is not just about the outcomes we achieve, but about the person we become in the process. Each choice we make is an opportunity for growth, for learning, for stepping into a fuller version of ourselves. In essence, the power to change your life is always within your grasp. At any moment, you can make a decision that sets you on a new path. It does not have to be a grand, life-altering choice. Sometimes the most profound changes start with small decisions. The decision to learn something new, to reach out to someone, to take better care of yourself. Recognize that each choice you make, no matter how small, has the potential to shape your future. Approach your decisions with courage, knowing that even if things do not work out as planned, you will gain valuable experience and insight. Commit fully to your choices, giving them the time and effort they need to bear fruit. Trust in your ability to make decisions that serve your highest good. You have within you the wisdom, the strength, and the resilience to create the life you desire. Remember, one decision can change your life, but it's the accumulation of many decisions made with intention and followed through with commitment that truly transforms it